Hey guys, so the first leg of the Freestyle Grand Slam tour this year has ended. It was an exciting event and I have several hot takes on it. Some of them will be contrarian, others you probably will agree with. Let's dive into this. So first of all, what do the results of this event mean? They mean that we are probably currently undergoing the changing of the guard moment in chess. This moment has been talked about a lot, including by guests of my podcast. For example, Maxim Vashelograf, I suppose that he said like in 2027, if I remember correctly, will be the year that the guard will completely change and the top will be dominated by younger generation. But I would say that it's already happening and it's evidenced by the fact that Gukesh is the world champion, obviously. We have seen Tata Steel recently. Top 3 places were all taken by youngsters, Prague, Gukesh and nodribek, abdusattorov. And also Freestyle Chess demonstrated just that. And also it demonstrated that this elitist, ultra-narrow circle of chess players that only get invitations is getting a little bit wider, because there are many talents who were not as well known previously. For example, javokhir Sindarov from Uzbekistan. He is extremely strong, but he was not among the elite. He got his chance, he's qualified, and he defeated, once he defeated Magnus in the round robin, then he knocked out Hikaru, which was sensational, and he played some really great chess against Fabiano. He was like this close to knocking him out as well. So this circle, this elitist circle, is a little bit expanded and more people get the chance to join it, and mostly they are, of course, youngsters. So this also is like another important aspect. And of course, Vincent Keymer triumphing in this event is very impressive. He has played brilliant chess throughout, and congrats to all his fans. It's been evident that he is one of the best players in the world for a long time, but this probably is his most impressive achievement up to this point. And this raises another philosophical question, like, does age favor you when playing in freestyle chess events, in chess 960, Fischer random chess events? Because on the one hand, people say that young players spend much more time training openings. They just have more time. For example, Dubov in the podcast episode with me, he said like he feels too old because he has like romantic life. He cannot spend 10 or 12 hours per day training, learning openings. And his, for example, younger rivals, guys from India or Uzbekistan, for example, they spend more time training and they can prepare some deadlier weapons against him. That's what he's saying. And this sounds true to some extent. Probably younger people have more time on their hands. They also do have more energy on their hands, and they spend also more mental resource on this aspect of the game, opening preparation, which is, as far as I know, like the main bulk of work done on chess by most players at the top, opening prep. So freestyle chess, Fischer random chess, does not have opening prep, so it should favor older players, right? But why don't older players win in those events? Why did not Magnus dominate using his phenomenal chess understanding, intuition, pattern recognition? Here is another thing that I have not heard anyone say, but I think it's very important. Maybe age does not favor you if you're playing freestyle chess. Maybe youth favors you because patterns are different. All those patterns deeply ingrained in the minds of Carlsen or Fabiano or Hikaru. They have been playing chess at the top level for decades already, and they have learned many things that they need to unlearn when playing freestyle chess. That's, by the way, a quote by Magnus. He said that you need to unlearn things, and younger players are unburdened by this. So probably this gives them some edge in this respect. Also, it's much more important not to have ample experience in certain types of pawn structures. Well, if you are young, you don't have this experience, and sometimes you can get outplayed, even if you have learned by heart some opening theory, but you lack some understanding of pawn structures in this and that opening. And Magnus maybe doesn't remember the exact lines 25 moves deep, but he has this amazing understanding because he has this experience, because he has studied thousands of games by Soviet chess masters and grandmasters in similar pawn structures. And in freestyle chess, everything is so much different. So Magnus or Fabi or Hikaru cannot rely on this. Here, this experience does not help them. And youth favors people because their minds work faster. Obviously, cognitive decline after 30 is not a joke. I'm 31 and I already realized that I will need to work more on my calculation because it's not like going to get better just by itself. Probably it will get worse, especially after 40. Yeah, youngsters calculate better. And this gives them edge, and this experience with different pawn structures doesn't play any role. That's why I think that if you are young, you should play freestyle chess more successfully than if you are a bit older. This is a hot take. So another point that we need to discuss is Gukesh. He hasn't played his best tournament. He finished at, I think, 8th place. Does it mean that, like, it's the same story as with Dean Liren? Definitely not. Some people I see on the internet are writing, Gukesh is washed. Gukesh is, like, foregone news. That's, like, nonsense, guys. Look at his performance at Tata Steel. He was leading the event with 2900 plus performance throughout the event, and he was killing it. It's just that he plays classical chess better than freestyle chess. Maybe he is a different kind of person. Maybe he prefers this one. Also, one tournament is not representative by any means. So it can be just an outlier. Maybe next time he'll crush everyone. We don't know. About Hikaru, also an interesting thing happened. He announced that he's thinking of retiring.
If I get into similar situations and I start messing up games like I messed up a couple of games in this freestyle event, if Norway Chess and or the World Cup simply do not go well for me, probably start winding down my career, at least as it relates to slow games, and potentially retire from classical chess.
I hope that he stays in competitive chess for a longer time. But yeah, I think this is exactly what I was talking about. Cognitive decline. He is like 37, I think now, years old. And probably he has some time to stay at the top. But currently, chess is very concrete, very dynamic. You have to calculate a lot. And with age, it gets more and more difficult. He'll definitely be able to stay at the top for at least several more years. But it's getting harder for him. And maybe he doesn't just think that it's worth it when he can enjoy his life more being just a streamer. But we will see. Another topic. What if Chess 960 goes mainstream? What if everybody plays Chess 960, freestyle chess? Anish Giri wrote a great tweet on this, really thought-provoking. Here it is. He said that it will actually make people study more, learn openings more, and it will favor people who spend more time grinding those openings. It will favor them. People will just have to learn opening ideas for 960 positions, or 959, because one is exempted. The standard chess position is not used. So this is very mind-blowing, because how can you learn 960 starting positions openings for them? So it's like, currently, I cannot get a proper opening repertoire because probably I'm too lazy. I cannot learn properly my openings for just one position. And Anish says, I will be able, if I spend 1 year, to learn basic ideas and openings for 960 positions. And I don't think he's trolling. And I think he's right, actually. I asked this very same question to Alexander Grishuk, the world Blitz champion, very famous Russian player, top 5 in the world for many, many years. Now he has fallen a little bit in terms of rating, but still very strong. And I asked him, like, maybe youngsters will spend even more time studying those openings and will have even more advantage. And he told me during our podcast, he said, oh, this is like, they will go crazy, something like this, in this Grishuk-esque style. But I don't think that it's a crazy idea to do this. If everybody plays freestyle chess, if there are big amounts of money at stake, people will do that. And it's horrible. People have started playing freestyle because they wanted to avoid extensive opening preparation, and now it will backfire like this. I hope it won't. I hope somehow people will come up with different ways maybe to randomize the game. Maybe freestyle chess will be not just Fischer random, but other variations of chess. But this is interesting. What do you think about it? Please write it in the comments, your opinion. I'm looking forward to fresh new ideas. And last but not least, another topic I wanted to speak about, FIDE versus freestyle. I've recorded a separate video on this. You can check it out. The link is in the description. Who will win in this conflict? For the time being, it's like a stalemate. It's nobody can make progress. It's a maneuvering game, a very closed position. The thing is, it very much depends on the commercial success of freestyle chess. If freestyle chess sponsors are happy, the guys, the funds, venture funds that gave Magnus and Büttner 12 million euros, if they are happy, if they get the return on investment, then they will have more money to invest, and more resources will bring more hype, and maybe freestyle chess will dominate, and people will start playing freestyle chess, and players like Hikaru will say, okay, FIDE, I don't need you, you pay me not enough, in your tournaments I will play freestyle. That would require huge commercial success for freestyle chess, and I don't see any currently on the scale comparable to what should happen for them to make huge amounts of money. Because yes, it's a great tournament, I loved it, it's very exciting, but most chess fans have the level of around 1000 ELO rating, and it's just a fact. Most chess players are not like masters, not candidate masters, not FIDE masters, not even 2000 rate. It's the game. It's very complicated as it is, and if you shuffle all the pieces, it adds even more bigger level of complexity. And everybody I've spoken to, out of my amateur chess player friends and acquaintances, said that it's very difficult to follow this chess 960 stuff. And players at the top seem to love it because they don't need to prepare. Even though maybe that will change in a year. But for the time being, they don't need to prepare. They love it, but the spectators don't love it as much. They love it when the position reaches some similarity with the standard conventional chess positions. Then it's easier to watch. And I also find it more interesting to watch normal chess being played. Maybe rapid or blitz to make it more exciting. But chess 960, it's fun. It's cool that Magnus is playing, having fun again. You see that he is happy about it, but it's not as fun as classical chess for me, and I don't think that for most viewers. You need something crazy, some game changer to make all viewers, spectators love this game, because viewers will bring money, will bring sponsorships. Because how else will freestyle chess make money? They are spending money, they are burning money to organize all this, to have all those big prize funds. How are they going to recuperate it? I don't know. I hope they will, because for the good of the chess ecosystem, it's great to have different types of chess, different types of events, more money for the players. But I'm not very bullish on freestyle chess, to be honest. I think it will continue to exist. Magnus definitely has huge influence. If he loves it, he will continue playing it, people will continue watching it, but I'm not sure it will overtake classical chess. I'm not sure that sponsors will give Magnus infinite amounts of money to continue with this tour. And I'm not sure that this tour earns enough money to have a good return on investment, because if you spend $12 million to organize a series of chess tournaments, it's more than like the budget for most FIDE tournaments combined. And I'm not sure if it's a very lucrative idea. And there are no huge sponsors as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, I'm bullish on chess in general, but not on chess 960. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong and they make huge amounts of money and more sponsors will come. But I think I'm more bullish on chess.com's events, for example, Speed Chess Championships. on those ones than on freestyle chess. What do you think? Write your opinion in the comments. Thank you for staying tuned. And by the way, if you want me to recap my latest tournament, very successful. I gained 40 rating points. There were some crazy games. If you do want it, drop a comment. I'll make a recap in the next video. See you.